Absolutely. I mean, especially after a few of these changes, become such a gadget that's kind of like a paper wall, right? You can't really use it. We also saw, for example, like actually use, and you guys had just another little glimpse on what the games are up next. And of course, we're gonna start with the upper brackets game. And talking about Alliance,
Diana, take us away.
Thank you so much, Adi. Oh, Jerry, the third game of today, and already we had some spicy gameplay coming in from these teams, and this one is going to be even spicier because the top two teams are going to be playing in the next 3v3, fighting for the first golden ticket to the third stage of this stream. It's going to be an interesting one, and again, you guys are underestimating Rubinsky, the Nari, and Roma. You guys,
well, okay, you say that, Rubinsky's dead. Palmer has found him instantly. I'm paid to not ignore that, Diana. I have to talk about it. Unfortunately, Rubinsky, he's the newest player on this roster, and he's been really good on this light so far. Dethroning Roma, that's something. But 3 versus 2. I don't know if he can dig himself and his team out of it. That being said, Alliance are struggling to find the remaining pieces of the puzzle here. Random Tongues have done well to fall back. Dirani and Roma are hard to find. They are sitting on top of this statue, though, right now, so not allowing the res to come through. This is Palmer just standing guard. As we're going to check in with the other fight, seems to be a 1v1 between Glitch Cafe and Q. Who's going to win it? The mesh comes up from Glitch Cafe. That's the mission of death. I mean, turning around is absolutely the wrong thing to do there. Gets shot in the back. Q wins the 1 versus 1. And the far side, we can see Roma sacrificing himself to the gods as Alliance do clean up that fight. So Alliance and Skywalkers on top so far.
Two teams that you guys have voted.
True.
And I know they're gonna come back, right? Like, I'm confident. you see this, you might panic, but my heart fully believes in Roma, right? Like, we've already seen what he's able to do. But of course, going back to the actual conversation, right? There's so many things, right? Especially in that fight, losing Rubinsky quite early on, just set them up with a big deficit in that same fight. And there's so many more things that can be for the advantage. So disadvantage, both of the teams, Alliance and Skywalkers, have now plugged their cash out. Moving forward now, again, Alliance has a big heads up because of their strong cash out control, but Skywalker is a team, they're a little bit weaker on that side, so that can open up a lot more possibilities as fake house have been spawned in for Alliance, meaning on the other side we should be seeing Random Tongues against Skywalkers if nobody's pulled any other shenanigans.
Alright, Alliance stacking up here against Fake Cows. About 40 seconds left to stall, and they're doing it quite well. Lots of layers to be able to drop this through. And you can see Cyber with the KS well equipped to do that. Fake Cow's taking some damage as Palmer is brawling, but he's 1 versus 2 down there. He needs the support from his teammates. He gets it. Nagiri eventually coming in to clean up Louis Huncho. That's the defib and the heals out of action. The medium on the side of Fake Cows. 2 versus 2. Oh, being caught mid-res. Oh, but he doesn't finish him off. And the kick doesn't quite finish him off either, but Nagiri's there with the spray to clean it up. And now Kodaft in the 1 versus 3 after this Reds comes through. He's got to go huge with the XP. The glitch connects, but it's not enough. Everyone turns on him and burns him. Dirani on the far side looks like he's struggling again. Random Tongues, we saw them so dominant on Bernal. Didn't lose a single fight, and now they're on the cusp of losing their second in this match to Skywalkers.
I must also say that the two cash outs are quite far apart from each other, so this could open up some third-party possibilities. The Alliance now is making their way towards the other cash out again, maybe trying to cause a bit of an upset. Maybe double downing down. Random Tongues are just running away, trying to stay alive. Skywalkers, they're still staying strong, waiting for the opponents. And look how close every single team is, right? Fake Outs are not below Random Tongues, while Alliance is towards Skywalkers. Look at this. This could be a huge fight between all of these teams, depending on what the outcome is of this team. But of course, Casual will be dropped. There won't be enough time to really get a steal done. But maybe just a wipe would be enough to just lower them down a little bit from the scoreboard. And Alliance will find the outway with Cyborg running away and Skywalkers now keeping the cash out under their control.
Alright, well, interestingly, Skywalker's the team looking most dominant in this lobby so far, as Alliance, of course, have to lick their wounds. Worth noting, though, that was a sort of a last-second attempt at a third party, so Alliance not expected to win that fight. There is an important brawl going on this top. Well, okay, no. There is an important brawl that has now happened. Past tense. On top of this building. That was a very quick wipe going out from Random Tongues onto Fake Cows. But now they're trying to track Skywalkers who are moving this box. They've slipped under the radar. And they're going to get the plug started. But Emilian has lost a lot of health in the process. XP unable to finish it off. But Roma dives deep and gets the killer blow onto Emilian. 3 versus 2 here in favor of Random Tongues. They should be able to do it. That's Rybinski spy checking, we call it in the industry. TF2 throwback there. Can't find Petric, but that's because he's nowhere near him. And they are given the steal for free. Alliance quite nearby because the Vault has spawned in a very close by building. They're going to try and lock that down, but there's always a possibility of tackling Random Tongues if they see an opening.
Because of that shotgun, they can create so much vertical. Look at this, just creating on range. You could even say just like holds to go through and really rotate around, something that is not default on a map that could catch off a lot of teams off guard, especially if they've barricaded themselves into this room. That C4 will destroy it though, will drop them down, just open themselves up against the opponents, but the rotations are already coming in, and look at it, Dynaro already found themselves in the first fight. Same as Roma, but he's gonna lose his life as a first. Unfortunately, there's not quite a fight back from Random Tongues as for right now. They are in a disadvantage in a 1v2 scenario. And he's just waiting patiently for the teammates to spawn back in. They're on defense coins, so should be in any second now. But the steal, of course, can have... Oh, that goo might have just cost them. He knows he can't go for the steal again because every single player is back in the game. They do try to attempt it, but they're going to lose Patrick in the meanwhile. This smash could really save his teammate, and he got it done and dusted. But look at the time. Not a lot of time left if Random Tongues want to steal this one back.
Skywalkers, they are looking so good right now in these cash out games. They, last time of asking in top 8 cycle 2, really struggled to finish any of their opportunities. They had 2 chances to make the top 4, lost both the 3 versus 3s, but we're being reminded right now that they are a strong cash out team. No questions are being left unanswered by them. They are holding right now, but Rybinski does find a critical pick onto Petric, and there's about 10 seconds left for a potential steal here from Random Tongues, but they haven't located Skywalkers. There they are, up above. But I think that's Rybinski doing the old zigzagaroo, trying to escape fire. Emilian, though, does pin him down. And unfortunately, it just seemed like the rest of Random Tongues didn't commit to the steal there. Dirani's so far away, Roma as well. And another missed opportunity for them. They look out of sorts here.
Not looking too great for them. And look at the second casual, because it's been staggered away so much. Fake Cows. Again, this is what the environment that they thrive in. Chaos, third party, inconsistency when it comes to what teams attacks who. It's the exact perfect moment maybe for Random Tongues to come in and with a last second steal. It was a bit of a shot attempt, but Random Tongues currently find themselves in a 2v3 scenario, still missing that third teammate, which they need, trying to climb up the windows now as well. The steal is being attempted. Fake Out's no need to defend this one as every single one drops down. Tries to do the damage. The first one will fall from the side of Fake Outs. The second one's taking so much damage. The steal nearly being done in a second of it, but unfortunately will be stopped just enough in time. Fake Outs got themselves the cash shot under control and just denied that steal last second.
Well, I mean, Skywalkers denied the steal. Fake Cows are thanking Skywalkers right now, who are in the midst of wiping them now as well. Fake Cows were given so much time to sort of defend that. There was a lot of respite afforded to them on this far side of the map during the chaos that was unfolding in the other building. But yeah, it all collapsed on them at the same time, and then the time worked in their favor. Skywalkers worked in their favor. Skywalkers are now well out in front. They can control the game. They just need to block A. That is their goal right now. You can see them moving towards that objective. They want to prevent a plug over here and force a double elsewhere. 54 seconds to deny that spot, as 6 could be on its way. Fake Cows do want to get this plugged, but we have Skywalkers standing in the way of them. A pick has to come out for Fake Cows onto one of these Skywalkers players to open the door.
Like it, there we go. It's being transported now. That's a really good dive in. Fake Cows are still running.
Good destruction, great throw.
Oh, that was crazy good. They definitely learned how to get that one quickly done. Again, now everything is back in the picture, right? But the first kill's already happening. Skywalkers fighting against Fake Cows on that cash out now, also being in danger of risk of falling down and not making it to the top 2 to get that golden ticket, as the teal is now being attempted. Just a bit of a scout queue is going on right here. Fake Cows will lose control. That puts Skywalkers back on the first place and Alliance on the second, as long as they keep a hold of their cash out.
They absolutely had to do it there and then, because as you can see, Alliance are about to succeed holding their objective on the far side, which means if Skywalkers hadn't done that right there, right then, that steal, even in a 3 versus 3, they would have had to do it against, you know, potential other 2 teams coming their way. So, very smart timing there. Can they stick the landing, though? Skywalker's backing up. You see Emelian tanking so much damage, but unfortunately can't look straight down with the mesh shield, and Kodaf will melt him from beneath. Q, though, finds the pick in response. The 2 versus 2 will ensue between Skywalkers and Fake Cows. On the far side, we can see Alliance have wiped Random Tongues. That is their box. They are confirmed through to the 3 versus 3. It's just a question of who goes with them. Glitch Cafe taken out. Q again, looking so dominant with the KS-23. Kodaf the Laughter alive, and it's a 3 versus 1. Surely Skywalkers can hold on to this right now. They just need to pin down Kodaf. In come Alliance to play spoiler potentially, but there's nothing they can really do besides enable Fake Cows on the steal, and Fake Cows are not taking that opportunity. They don't have time. It is Alliance and Skywalkers making it through to the first 3 versus 3 of the day.
Fake Cows as a third, and then Random Tongues as a last. But don't worry, the Fake Cows and Random Tongues are not gone yet. They're gonna get themselves right back into the stage number 2. So they are already safe and secured. They maybe even have a little bit of a break, but my god, what a game. And Artie, there you go, Alliance and also Skywalkers. You guys have guessed it correctly.
Hey, I had both of those in my predictions, technically. I mean, I will say, looking at the way that those teams were able to go through their first cash out into this one, it looked pretty identical from a macro standpoint. The way that Skywalkers was able to mitigate all of the third parties on that second box was just telling him how well placed this team is. And I will say, a lot of these teams, they have a different way of using the utilities coming out. I mean, obviously the C4, since it's been nerfed a little bit, you can't just throw it willy-nilly, and seeing how Q was timing and pacing his C4 compared to, say, Durrani. I mean, Durrani was getting picks with the C4, was getting kills with it, but Q was taking space with the C4, and that is where you can see he's got 11 elims. He's doing a lot of